Top story tonight. It has been 1 year since Hamas's attack on Israel, and there are commemorations around the world and here at home.
We have live team coverage. Ed-Laskos is live at a pro-Israeli event in Beverly Hills. First, we go to Chelsea Edwards, live at a pro-Palestinian protest in Westwood. Chelsea.
Christine, well, that pro-Palestinian group dissipated earlier this evening, right as a pro-Israel group held a vigil to commemorate the one-year anniversary of those attacks. Now, thankfully, there were no major clashes or disruptions here on campus, but campus police say they were prepared. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters marched on UCLA's campus as pro-Israeli student groups gathered nearby to remember the victims killed in the October 7th attack on Israel exactly 1 year ago.
My leg gets stuck in the window, and I see a terrorist down below.
Later in the evening, guests gathered at the Fowler Museum for a play called October 7, a reenactment of stories from survivors.
I'm shocked. Come on, we've got to get out of here. I will help you, but we've got to go. Can't move my legs. Suddenly a terrorist, he's like maybe, I don't know, 30 meters away. He starts to shoot, so I cover the rabbi with my body.
UCLA security on high alert throughout the day and evening, trying to keep the two groups apart while protecting their freedom of speech and preparing for possible disruptions during the performance.
If a disruption occurs, a warning will be issued, and if it continues, the individual will be escorted out of the venue and may be subject to arrest by the University Police Department.
And so this evening is special for us to mark this terrible 12-month period, both for those in Israel and for everybody here on campus.
Security was high across Los Angeles throughout the day, particularly in the Pico-Robertson area.
We have officers out here on horseback, on foot, and in vehicles. This is a community that has reached out to us and said, look, we're in fear. This is a big anniversary for us.
Now, taking a live look, you can see all this fencing outside here near the Fowler Museum. This whole lawn was sectioned off just in the event that protesters came to this area. Again, this is just outside where that play took place earlier this evening. Thankfully, though, this lawn was never utilized for that reason. Reporting live from UCLA, I'm Chelsea Edwards, Fox 11 News.
Reminder of how high tensions are. Chelsea, thank you so much. Meanwhile, around town, thousands showed up for an emotional event called LA Remembers. Fox 11's Ed-Laskos live at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. Quite a lineup showing up to this event tonight, Ed.
Quite a lineup that really brings lots of high emotions and high hopes here at the Saban Theater. Elliot will give you a quick look. The ceremony is some 2.5 hours long, ending just moments ago, and the big crowd starting to file out of the theater as LA's Jewish community and all of LA itself come together to remember. Watch. LA remembers in its own special way, marking the first anniversary of the attack on Israel.
It became a day of profound darkness and indescribable sorrow for the state of Israel.
Center stage, the Saban Theater, all aglow in a sea of candles flickering through the emotions on this night by those who lived through it, like this movie producer.
On October 7th, there's no other place in the world I'd rather be. Tonight, I remember how lucky I am that my daughter and I are alive.
Then this video showing the shocking images no one here will ever forget. How could you? The horrors of the October attack.
Los Angeles remembers our dead. Los Angeles remembers our hostages in the dungeons and tunnels in Gaza.
Solemnly, they light candles for those killed and those still living through that horror.
And still, 101 remain in captivity. But we are committed to doing everything we can to make sure that the remaining hostages in captivity come home.
Outside the theater, a ring of security, tight security, everybody and everything here checked and then screened. On this night, security a top priority.
I was at a roll call for LAPD in the Pico-Robertson neighborhood as they deployed officers on foot, on horseback, and in patrol cars to help make this community feel safe this evening.
Living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be.
Very much a night to remember and a night to send a clear message.
We often see a troubling rise in anti-Semitism around the world, including here in LA. So let me be unequivocally clear. Anti-Semitism has absolutely no place in LA.
We remember with sadness and sorrow, but we also remember with strength. Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel live.
Now live, that is the message of this night as the High Holy Days continue. The Jewish community here getting ready to celebrate, commemorate the start of a new year with their hopes and their prayers for peace. And as they've been saying here over and over tonight, free our hostages. For now, we're live, Beverly Hills. Back to the west side we go.
All right, Ed, very moving. Thank you so much. President Biden, meanwhile, reiterating America's support for Israel today, despite some criticism of Israel's military operations in Gaza. Israel accused of killing over 41,000 Palestinians. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu remains steadfast as talks for a ceasefire and hostage release are at a standstill.
Democratic vice presidential nominee Tim Walz spending October 7th here in Southern California and visiting a special Nova Festival exhibit in Culver City. In a statement, Walz condemned Hamas's brutality and reaffirmed America's commitment to Israel's security and the safety of the American Jewish community. He also called for a ceasefire deal and the release of hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. Following this, Walz made his first late-night talk show appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live in Hollywood before heading to Washington State tonight.